Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm doing good. I've been well. I haven't been on the Facebooks much, hardly at all. I try to go on there and remind myself to go answer messages and kind of take, but it's like I've had more like with all this bull crap that it really is meaningless to me. I was like, I am so sick of wannabes and whatnot. I'm tired of wasting it. So I'm gonna find me a whole new group of shitheads to start hanging out with. But these, well, no, this one's kind of fun. It's because it's still like okay, it's dealing with the true crime stuff that I've always loved. However, there is a little bit of the woo woo stuff in it, like the witchy stuff. Um, we've got people that will read tarot too, but it's all about the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case, right? If you break it down, the girl never, ever, ever, ever was. She needed the treatment that she got. She wasn't. Her mother did not have. You first of all, she was never. Her mother was never diagnosed with Munchausen by proxy. If you remember the movie, gosh, what's his name? Plays it. I see dead people. What was that? The Sixth Sense. Mm-hmm. Okay, so right, so it's kind of like there's her mother doesn't have that. The little girl that is trying to talk to the boy the whole time through, and she scaring the crap out of him because he was only seeing this trauma, but he was trying to tell the story. Well, that is in a nutshell how Munchausen by proxy. It is literally you are trying to hurt your child, or you might not intend on killing them, but it's it's a thing. With Gypsy, she has. Oh, I'll say it wrong, and I'm just going to say it the way y'all know me for my mouth is. She has a. She's her. She got a couple of chromosomes deleted and minus and stuff. She's missing. Sorry, I'm not. Well, okay, so I'm trying not to be mean, but okay, if you to anybody that's Jesus Christ, I feel so wrong about this, but it is what it is. So, has anybody ever seen? If you've seen the movie, not the TV show, um, American Horror Story, the one with the freak show version with the pinheaded girl? Okay, Gypsy has a very small head, and I'm not trying to be mean, but when you have that chromosome deletion, that micro deletion, it can cause problems walking. It can give almost characteristics of what is that MS. That's why her mother kept thinking it was that, and I think the poor mother was needing an answer so bad when you've had a sick child. You're like, please, I just need an answer. It's I think that's what happened, and then of course I do think the mama grifted too much, right? So she would play it up. But the dad, even though they try to act like they are now, after Gypsy's got a price tag with her, he never gave a crap about that kid. It's it's sick, and you watch all this stuff, and it's all blood money. It's like you're watching people pay their karma like live, and you're like, oh my god, dude. I was telling you, there's just so many things, and I've been looking into that, and I've kind of been hanging out with this group that it's okay. The boy that did it for her, of course he needs to be in jail. But he was literally um, Rain Man. He had like he, he was very very slow. Well, I mean, I think he has what the original when it was. I think they've changed it all now. Is it not even Asperger's anymore? Is that? Okay. And he was just manipulated by a bitch, right? And it's just, I feel bad. I feel like she got 9 years. She plotted her own mother's death. And it's just crazy. He's going to pay the rest of his life there. And I just feel like because it was a political season, they gave her a plea. If you know the whole story, see, Lifetime, people just do not waste your time or your energy on anything Lifetime. If it's that Melissa, the smiley face killer's daughter, if she produces it, she just has been making money off of her own dad's. I don't like that lady. Oh, that will be fun because you'll enjoy. I'll bring everybody, and there's some fun crowd because it's. I mean, you have parts of the crew that are looking at because there's actually a witchy, ritualistic type side to everything. Gypsy will keep slate. They found in her house after when they got the body and stuff. There were witchcraft books all over. In prison, if you ever look at Gypsy's prison photos, she's wearing and like Curtis even goes, how is they letting her wear jewelry while she's in the pen? But it's a pentagram. She talked about her mother trying to curse her, right? But where she'll never fall in love. And she talks about the ritual, an actual spell jar and tongue, and she gets very specific for somebody that acts like they don't know anything about the craft, right? And then she's also said that she did a binding spell, which I think she's kind of telling to the other ex, and I'm like, oh, this is what's happening to you, girl. This is why you're all up. Because there's so many angles in this. It's really crazy. There's one chick that Candace Stars, her name. She's really interesting. She takes her REM pod, and she's a medium, and she's gotten info that it really is interesting because some of it's lined up if you play along with some of the tapes. It's that one case that I guess it's so hard to really figure out because you can't trust her to tell the truth for anything. I mean, you can watch her lie. You can play back one day ago's video and you can catch 3 lies in it in an instant. And it's like she don't understand how people call her out. It's very weird. Like but there's a lot of people like that they're like, what do you mean? I didn't do anything wrong. It's weird. It's all a lie. If you watched the act, you've been lied to because even in it, they'll tell you it's a dramatization. Also, Mommy Dead and Dearest, guess who got paid for that? And guess who got to tell their story? If you really want to know, watch Rebecca Scoops on YouTube. She's that amazing. And then, you can always watch the tapes. The ones where, when they question her, oh, she's a little lying. That mama loved that kid. And I feel like she exploited it and used it's so easy to sit there. I was abused. Every one of those surgeries, every one of the procedures, a lot of them, she's only had like 3 or 4 actual surgeries that were surgeries. And one of them is like because they had to do the feeding. Literally, one was to take bone marrow to test her to make sure because her mother truly thought she had so what is it, MS. Yeah, I think it was MS. But anyway, so she had to have that procedure, and they found out she didn't have it. Did she manipulate the system to get free stuff? Yes, she was. She did have what they call is malingering. Malingering is, you sprained your arm and you're like, oh my God, I broke my arm. You know what I mean? So you get a little bit more sympathy because sometimes with the sprain, you don't get that attention or the sympathy that, so it, in a way she exploited it, but which people don't realize, she was 24 years old when she did this. She wasn't a little girl. She had known how old she was. She knew all these things. She knew she could walk for years. It's it's sick. And she, the other day, this is one thing that people are seeing, the darkness of her. She got mad because, this husband, quick story, I've been telling Melvin a little bit of it. So she's married to the guy that loved her and was there for the whole time she was in prison, but she went back to the boyfriend that dropped her butt. Got pregnant by him supposedly, which nobody even knows. This girl lies so much. I have secondhand embarrassment, to be honest. This person makes Melinda looks normal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's wild. But anyway, has this guy. It's like she has no morals. She has no care or cause. But anyway, they had that. I guess some of the money from these. Anytime she does any interview, she gets all this tons of money, and there hadn't been a prenup, and so because they don't know who the baby's daddy is, they can't do anything until the divorce is final, and she's still pregnant. And in Louisiana, she just picked the wrong state because she's going to have to wait for Maury to tell him who the baby daddy is. Man, everybody wants to see that so bad. But you know what? Maybe come on, Maury. You can do this one. Just one. Oh my God, it would be, I don't know. Shout out, Maury. We want you to help us with this. Would it not be funny to come out of retirement for that? And let me tell you, she went, listen, oh my God, this is not somebody that was ever mistreated, because a person that's actually has compassion or sympathy, or they're in any way feel bad for what they had done, right? You wouldn't be able to go and sit there and without any second thought. She went to try and spend $12,000 on Taylor Swift tickets. Aw.
Hold up. I think we should be good. Doll, can you hear me now? Wow, all this time I've been yapping and I didn't realize the freaking mic was out.
No.
I mean, you were able to hear me. It was just on the software it was out. So, of course. I'm sorry guys. I'm over here. Well, I'll repeat this. Hello Kelvin, hello Doll. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I had no idea it was out and I'm
Oh,
looking at the
wow.
freaking thing. Good lord, what a slap.
That is hilarious, though. I'm just sitting here sounding like I'm having a one-sided conversation. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
So,
Oh well, I've had other people. I've had people to say worse about me. So.
now this is interesting. Doll, she's a bit into the what do they call it? The crime drama stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and
The snark.
the what?
I think, is it some of the snark pages? I
Well,
don't.
I don't know what the mess is called, but she um she says that she's been obsessed with the Mendez brothers
Mm-hmm.
and following that case, and she's following it with that DA Gascon or whatever his face is, and how they
My
are
friend was
going.
on.
Yeah, they're going to
One of my
be
friends that I'm friends with
resentenced.
on TikTok actually was. They interviewed her about the Menendez. Yeah, about the Menendez brothers on TMZ the other day.
Hmm.
Because, like she even said, I think the Menendez brothers are, they got not just they got a master's degree. They started doing advocacy work while in. They've done a lot. Whereas Gypsy took 5 years to finish her GED, and I'm not trying to be hateful. I already told you she wasn't that smart.
Yeah, come on now. I'm not. Don't
Five
get on
years
it.
is a lot.
So
Isn't 5 years?
what? It doesn't
5 years.
matter as long as she got it. Come on now. That
No, it's just because she's lazy. It has nothing to do with
well,
her not
it
being able.
doesn't. Well, kudos to her for being lazy and get her thing. Come on.
No, but this is my thing though. Is when she was caught. She was trying to make her ex sound like this abusive piece of shit. Kind of like she did with her mom. Well, um, he's not saying too many ugly things because he really don't say ugly things about. It's crazy. I would have, most people would have flipped script real quick on somebody that done that to him, but he's been very nice about it. But he did say, he goes, I had a fraud. The bank called my house the other day because they had a fraud call charge for $12,000. Somebody
Ooh.
was trying to, buy something for $12,000 on the internet. Come to find out, it was Gypsy trying to buy her boyfriend Taylor Swift tickets. I'm like, okay, somebody that's using blood money, they don't even think about the 12.
Yeah, that's for Taylor Swift. I
Thank you.
I mean, like,
That should say anything, right?
um, you know,
Jesus. But like she can't, her mama died for all that, and she did. What do you? I went through all this show. I got killed for this, and all she got was two Taylor Swift tickets, like in 8 years in prison.
yeah, that's insane. Hello,
And she's
Christy.
having a baby, dude. It's all gross. It's like it is like I'm trying to think. It's almost like My Name Is Earl, but real.
Yeah, well, no, my name is Earl was actually pretty positive. He was trying to correct his wrongs.
Well, you're right. So we're like, it's just well,
Like he realized he was kind of a mess
more
up,
like
and
Trailer Park Boys then.
so,
That
um,
is, it's the Trailer Park Boys. I think that's who they are.
but gosh, I feel bad for the kid. That's kind of
Right? Can
scary.
you? Well, and this is one thing I don't think she ever thought about. Like, let's say, who's going to let you go to? Like, are you going to let your kid go to spend the night and have a slumber party at Gypsy Rose's house?
No. Although I can see, honestly,
Don't you see? It's gonna be. I feel for that little kid. Nobody
honestly,
cares.
watch it be a repeat of history where the kiddo gets locked up
That's
and,
what everybody keeps saying, dude.
like,
Well, and if she was playing with that that Louisiana Mambo stuff, she don't need to be playing with. Well, you know how that can go,
yeah,
especially when she's not.
yeah. So, I mean, it's wild. It's crazy to look at. Like I said, I've been slowly dipping my toes into it, and it's
And it's
just,
kind of just a weird, like, how can this be real? And
yeah, it's very odd. And
it is so weird.
and I'm looking at
Like,
this from a perspective of literally knowing nothing and still
nothing. That's what I
confused.
love about it. I'm so glad that, and I can't wait for you to meet because I want you to go on this other podcast, and I want you to, because you're still new, and I would love to hear your version because we're all kind of like in the middle of we're getting to watch everything kind of boil over because this girl, she's so easy to trigger. She's messaged, she's replied to me on TikTok, yo. And you know me.
Yeah,
Do you think that went well?
probably not, but it
No, it didn't.
happens. And
It did.
hello, Maeve. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, we're talking about Gypsy for a little bit here, Christy. Bonnie is very obsessed. She's going crazy. She's
Yes, it's so.
fangirling.
Well,
Like,
she sit there. She goes, "Yeah, I'm jealous." Or somebody like, we're all just jealous because she's friends with because Kim Kardashian liked my photo. I said, "Do you realize that this is not right the time to think that Kim Kardashian is a what's it called? Is a oh God, what is it, like a swag? It's like it's not.
it's not a
That's
brag.
not. It's not a brag. Like
Yeah, I
I say, oh,
I
you mean
would actually be
Kim
really,
Kardashian and the Diddler?
yeah, I would be really upset if Kim Kardashian liked anything from me.
I know, and she's used, but it's like no, people are not jealous of you. You do realize that,
Yeah,
right?
unfortunately, it looks like Gypsy is seen as a sideshow. You know, it's
Dun,
like,
dun, 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 dun,
yeah,
dun, dun.
she's entertainment, but it is what it is.
Well,
And
and that's the thing. Let me tell you, she was she was approached by Lifetime at the end of their last show. It would have been the end. If she got pregnant, they could keep the series.
mm,
They should be ashamed because there's an innocent child because of that.
yeah. And hello, Simona. Welcome. Hi, Harley. Welcome, welcome. Hope you
Hey
ladies are
guys.
doing good. Just talking about Gypsy for a bit here, and Bonnie's fangirling. You could tell she has the biggest smile, and just like, oh my God, Melvin, you gotta get into the. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong. Melvin, you gotta get into this. This
You
girl,
got to get into it. This
mm,
girl's
she is
crazy.
crazy.
She
Let her come
is.
down to Texas, and I'll show her how it's done. I'll make her sing real quick.
And everybody's like 95% sure that her boyfriend that she cheated on her husband with is he's actually likes the he likes the Chads instead of
Oh, oh, okay.
yes. Like there's some really questionable things that went on his Facebook before he was with you. It's just it's awesome.
I mean,
It's just watching chaos, dude.
all right. So everyone's a freak.
Dude,
That's what it
yeah, it
boils
makes me feel
down
very
to.
normal.
Everyone
I
is a
like the
freak.
fact that it makes me feel normal to a bit. Is that that's mean, isn't it? It's probably wrong.
No, no. I mean, we all need a little crazy to feel sane. So I get it. Like I'm that way when I look at certain people. Actually,
Right.
so this is something that got me, and it drove my inner Taurus crazy. Every now and then, like I'll check out some morons, and literally they're morons. And it's
Mm.
this one particular guy, and I don't know how he managed this. I don't know how it's still going on. It's pretty much a scam, but he got paid $2,000 to eat that Wendy's SpongeBob SquarePants meal. And to add insult to injury, he didn't even eat it. He
Wait,
swapped it to the Adams family, and he got $2,000 to eat. And I'm looking at this. I'm like, you could get
I
paid
can't even
just
afford to eat.
yeah,
What?
you could
This don't make sense.
so I'm thinking to myself, man, how do I get in on this game? I like eating. I'll eat.
That
Like,
is
shoot,
wild, dude.
give me $50 and I'll eat those Carolina Reaper sandwiches from Popeyes on stream at that, which I don't like eating in front of people, so I would definitely do it. $50, man, I'll burn my intestines out, no problem.
I love it.
But yeah, he got $2,000 and didn't even eat the meal. What the
That's
heck?
wild, dude.
Yeah, and he got another. This it gets even crazier. He got another $1,000 to eat that the chicken Big Mac or whatever. Like, and from what I understand, that's a normal menu item in the
Wait, a
UK.
chicken Big Mac? What? That don't even sound normal.
Well, it's a special item over here, but in the UK
Oh,
it's always on the menu, but yeah, it's literally a chicken Big Mac. Just instead of beef patties, they have chicken.
I
And
was watching somewhere and it looked like I don't know. I don't remember what country, but I swear I could have sworn it looked like that McDonald's had hot dogs or
they do.
something.
At one point they did. So elsewhere they have them. So yeah,
That's really weird.
like in Japan they have pizza.
What?
Yeah.
They don't. What would a McDonald's pizza taste like?
I not very good.
I would think it would taste like the school, the cafeteria stuff.
Maybe. Well, I got to say,
Some of those were good though.
back when I was in 6th grade, they
That was probably MSG they had in it though,
I don't
or
know
something.
what they had in it, but back when I was in 6th grade, the pizza day, it was like Pizza Tuesdays or something. I don't know
Yeah.
where they got that pizza from, but it was always de freaking licious. It was
Was it
like
that big, long, wide?
the square with the white. Yes.
Yeah, and they just like cut it up like
Yeah, it
this.
was
Yeah.
always so good, and I'll never know when. But yeah, so this guy, he's getting. Oh, Harley, don't say that. I mean, mess happens, but yeah, come on. What was I saying? Oh yeah.
What did Harley say?
Oh, it's you're always welcomed here. So don't think you have to leave or something if you've been blocked
What?
or
What
whatever.
happened?
I think she thinks someone blocked her, but I don't know. Um, but anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so now he got paid to eat the chicken Big Mac, and now he's getting paid to eat some cookies. I'm like, this guy just made like
That
$3,000 to $4,000, and that's the reward. Like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this. Like, what?
grim people.
So,
There's
like, yeah, that's my thing. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Although I'm gonna give people a show. I'm gonna eat the ridiculous stuff. Like $50, I'll eat two, not one, two Carolina Reaper chicken sandwiches, or I
or
will eat a whole pizza. I will do it.
like
You know, well, I mean, hey, I'm throwing my hat in. Like, that really, it annoyed me. It's like, you gotta be kidding. So,
it's wild.
yeah, I couldn't believe that. It's just like, oh my gosh, come on.
It's
But yeah, so if anyone wants to do the Carolina Reaper thing or whatever, $50, you got it. I'll eat it on stream, which again, that would kill me and really kill me because like I really
you
don't
remind
like.
you just made me reminded me of
Uh-oh.
this friend of mine. He did it, and he did it like I think I don't know if it was a TikTok live stream or something, but he did the one chip challenge,
Oh,
and I thought he was gonna die.
yeah, that.
He goes, ah, and he's this long metal headed kid. He just plays guitar. He's a cool kid, but he was trying to. I mean, sweat, just
Oh yeah,
everything is
that.
down, and he made it. But he's like,
Yeah. Oh no, it was someone I know who tried it, and
I ain't even.
they they weren't able to taste anything for about a week. So
Mm,
yeah, I
really can burn you.
yeah, so I don't know about the one chip challenge thing or the freaking devil's gummy bear and all that.
What's a devil's gummy bear?
Something you don't want.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it is horrible. You don't want that. Um, but little odd things like zombie Skittles or like the
What
Carolina
is it?
Reaper sandwiches, the little things like
I've never
that.
heard of zombie Skittles either.
You don't want. Well, zombie Skittles are kind of like the jelly beans, where you the mixed flavors where you can get something really good or
And it
something
could be
really
vomit.
bad.
Like one will taste like literally supposed to taste like vomit.
Yeah.
And
So,
what it is, I've noticed because there's some that I played that. What was it called? Bean Boozled or Bean Boozled? And I've had one, and it was. I said, "Oh my God, what is that?" It was all. It smelled like. Oh God.
mm,
And I could not believe because I guess when you chewed it, it made all this smell of all the different flavors. Ugh, it was so bad.
yeah,
It was so
that's
bad.
yeah. You don't want that. That's
I
terrible.
mean, like it's just like it's like you knew it was you knew the flavor was vomit. It's so weird. As that does that even make sense?
It
Like
makes a lot of sense. I don't even know how they were able to do that, but
no, like who's the one that has to do all the testing?
yeah, so I don't know if I would do that. That might have to be bumped up to $100. But
Well,
um
who's the or dirty socks? Like that was another one.
yeah, how do you
It's like weirdo. Why do you know what dirty socks taste like?
yeah. Oh, interesting question. So Doll is asking me, would I do something crazy for $1 million like walk across a broken bridge or date a whole man? What's a whole man as opposed to what, half a man for a night? Well, I'm curious about this whole man thing.
I've never. Yeah, I don't know.
um,
That's a good question.
so I have a terrible fear of heights. Although I did cross the Golden Gate Bridge on foot before. Not broken, but I probably wouldn't do the broken bridge. But yeah, I'll date a whole man for a night. I'll just do what women do. What, you think you're getting some? You're not getting nothing. You can't touch this chocolate. No. But I am going to be your eye candy. I'll live it up too. Like, you're so good. You're a big bad boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Get over here. Come on. And then tease. Like, nope, you can't have me though. Sorry, this is off limits. So, yeah. No, no. Oh God, no. No, that's not happening. A doll, she changed up the rules here. Date is in quotations cuz I mean getting freaky. Like no.
Oh wait, no, yeah, you can't change the rules in the middle of the
Yeah.
game.
No, that's not happening.
That's not right. That's not fair. That's cheating.
No, if I didn't have to touch him or anything, sure, I have no problem doing that. I'll be the best gosh darn date ever. But other than that, no. Oh, hello, Noella. Welcome.
Hey.
It's when you date a man for all he is, not just as a piece of meat. Mel, be fully invested. Yeah, no, not happening. Not for not for any price. There is no price that could get me to do that. Putting date in quotations doesn't mean anything for me. It's just like date. Like you're dealing with someone who does not pick up things very quickly, so that that doesn't help. You know, when I see that, I'm thinking like it's not a real thing. It's just whatever. So,
Right.
how high is this broken bridge, and how long is it?
How do y'all have a time limit to get across it,
Yeah,
or
I
that?
mean, oh no, I'm gonna Scooby Doo that sucker. I'm running.
See what you wouldn't like? See, I think I would be that one that crawls across it like
No, you see, that's the problem. Crawling across, that puts your weight on it and everything. No, you got to be
not if
light.
you're bouncing while running.
Well, no, that's the thing though, because you could be light footed like a ninja, just woo, 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 woo.
You don't look like a ninja to me,
You'd be surprised how quick I actually am.
but quiet. You're supposed to, if you're a
You'd be
ninja, you're supposed to be
surprised
quick
by
and
how quiet I actually am. Like
quiet.
I mean, like yes, I'm a bigger guy, but I am very quiet. I don't make noise because I'm always
Okay, wait a
nervous.
minute. Yeah, because I will say you're a little bit scary for
Yes,
being from the hood.
exactly.
You are a little bit scary for being from the hood, so maybe
So no, I can definitely make it across that. Like I said, I look
he's
like a
fast as a
freaking
flash when he's
yeah.
scared. That's his superpower.
Like I'll never forget this. I don't know if I ever shared this openly or not. Oh wait, hold up. Let me read some comments real quick. Noella is saying, if that is the only thing I say tonight, lol. That might be the only thing I need to say tonight. It goes for both sexes, whether you do fully in whatever you do, fully invested. And for a night didn't tip you off. No, it did not tip me off, doll. And Kelvin says indecent proposal, crazy movie, which it is. And everyone's saying huh, Melvin's a whole ninja. Sure, we'll go with that. But yeah, I don't think I ever openly shared this before, but way back when I was in high school, ninth grade, or maybe this was 10th, because yeah, because I went and then I went independent study, so whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, it was a girl that I liked, Lisa, and she was a cheerleader, and this was when I used to play sports, and I mean she was a hottie, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask her out to a dance, I'm gonna do this, and uh, a couple of the guys on the football team, they were pumping me up and everything. Right when I get to the door where the girls are having their cheerleading practice, I stop, and I'm like, I can't do this, something is off, something is off.
What
And
happened?
I
What
kid you
they?
not, my heart was beating like 10 million miles an hour, and they didn't understand. They're like, "Oh, you got this, bro. Come on, you can do it. You're just."
You mean you just panicked?
Oh yeah, totally panicked, and I had to sit against the wall like, "No, I can't do this. This isn't happening." And one of them, they're like, "Come on, man!" And they put their hand on my chest, and they felt my heart, and he's like, "Hey, this isn't normal. This isn't normal." Something's...
You didn't have a. You almost stroked, didn't you?
And the freaking cheer coach came out like, "What are you guys doing?" I didn't see her. I didn't care. I boom took off like I jumped the freaking fence. I didn't even realize
Man, that is too funny, dude.
it. Yeah, so so
That is
embarrassing.
funny, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I'll never forget that. Although I wish I could.
That's quite funny, dude.
Yeah. So Oh, Christy's saying you're fidgety tonight.
I'm fidget. I have been, but I've been having a lot of neck pain, and if I it just I keep moving. It's been it. I feel like I because I was trying to pop it out or
Oh,
pop it in place, and I it seems like it's catching now. So I've caused myself a problem.
we gotta get you a neck massager.
I've been using one, and it honestly it's helped a lot.
Mhm.
But because there's that one catch, it's weird. I can feel it moving. Like I can almost feel like the ball's like right, almost going to supposed to be in. I don't know. I can't explain it. It hurts.
Oof.
Like I feel like if I could just get one good pop, it'd be brought back in place. But then it could also be bad.
Yeah, no, let's just not do that.
So
um,
yeah, it's keeping me. I can't. I've been.
oh, thank you, doll. She said, "You're so adorable, Mel. Why haven't you gotten husband up yet?" Uh, I'm not the marrying type, and women tend to not like me very much. So, or
Oh,
rather, let me retract that. I'm usually seen as a friend. I'm not seen as a threat. I don't go on the hunt per se. I'm not a prowler here looking through the bushes and having the Terminator eyes scope out everyone just beep 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 and go for it.
or you could always just play that really cool. What's it? Is it Scorpion? Get over here. That kind of guy. That get over here.
Get over here.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly not the marrying type. Uh, you can always go to, oh, this for you, Bonnie, from
Hmm.
Noella. You can always go to a physiotherapist to figure that out. Neck and
Really.
back pain is such a hard thing to take. Hope it
Well,
gets
and
better.
see, my mom literally last month had back surgery, and we tease. I will always say because she's one of those. I hope you have a kid just like you. Well, I think we're just like I'm like, see, we got to stop this family cursing, right? This family curse because I'm just like her, but then we know who's just like me.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna keep cursing my family line. Hell no.
Yeah.
But my mom's had the back surgery. Everything. My mother knows when I'm if I have a panic attack. She'll call me. Are you okay? We annoy each other because we can feel each other so much, and it drives us crazy because I think I don't understand why. It's just this weird issue, but we can feel each other's pain, and the back thing. Knowing that I've taken so many things that's already like hers, I think hers started with neck issues
Oh,
first. So I do. I probably need to just, I got to double up my, what is it, vitamin.
yeah, and maybe get something checked out just in case.
It's been, you're right, because it's been, even with the massager and the heat and everything else,
Yeah, get it checked out when
it's
you can.
ones.
Better safe than sorry.
Right.
But
Well, when you can't move in a spot to even ever kind of let it ease up, that's what sucks. Now, I will say, Benadryl will knock you out. It helps you sleep.
learned that firsthand.
Well, yeah, because I was having allergies, to be honest, and I hadn't been able to sleep good. But done, I
Well,
got to sleep, and I was asleep through my pain, so I didn't even know I was hurting.
oh
Which
wow.
is good.
Yeah, dumb as it sounds, yoga, it's helped me tremendously. I still hate it, but it has helped me. Chris,
Really?
yeah, like because it helps your flexibility, it gets you moving, it gets certain joints moving, like yoga and tai chi. Tai chi especially.
See, my cousin had this one thing, and she had it seems to kind of go like I said in my mom's side of the family, but she has it too. Where when she had to go get some therapy done, she actually worked in the she was doing baggage. This is how she hurt herself.
Mm.
She worked for DFW and American Airlines, so she would throw the all the
Oh.
heavy. Yeah, and you had to be able to throw like I think it was I think it was 100 pounds. Like you,
Oh.
maybe it was 50, maybe it was 50, but you had to be able to throw it.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, like, she told me to lay down because I have the same issues, but I was painting all that time. And so they have you to lay down and they'll push one side of you, and then you do this, and see, it hurts. But it will help to start stretch you out, and then you will change sides, and because you're wanting to be able to have this laying on the thing and be
Yeah,
able to mobile.
yeah, helps your mobility. Uh,
See, I
Christy's.
probably need to be doing that because I can feel where maybe it's actually where I'm thinking it's up here. It might be lower than I thought
Yeah, so get on that, darn it.
because I
Chris.
did learn some exercises that can help me.
Christy says that she has problems with her neck too, and she had to see a neurologist because her hands are messed up and attracting or drop stuff. Excuse me. So good luck
Oh
with that,
wow, yeah,
Christy.
go. Are you going to get that? Yeah, good, good.
And Doll is demanding we talk about aliens, aliens, and aliens. So
Good.
we'll get there if we get there, Doll. Honestly, not too much alien stuff happening, or at least with the folks around me that I know. Well, no, I take it back. There is some alien stuff, but it's private and I can't talk about it because it's someone else's business. So, unfortunately, you guys don't get that scoop. Um,
Oh, what's? I'm sorry, but with all this, all this election crap, I don't think they're going to want to be coming visiting this side of the
no,
planet.
they're on vacation right now.
They're on the other side.
Yeah, they're elsewhere.
You're dealing with the other side of the planet.
Yeah, so they don't want to deal with the hurricanes either. Oh my God, those hurricanes! Jeez, Louise.
So they have nothing to do with them then.
What? No. Why would no?
Well, no, I mean, I don't know. So they don't like them either. That's
Well,
crazy.
I don't know if they don't like them or not, but I'm pretty sure they're not involved with them. But I know a couple of people who got hit pretty hard by
Uh,
them, unfortunately, and it's just insane. I know there were two more that cropped up apparently, but it looks like it's going to fizzle out, which hopefully. And Maeve said the aliens went to Canada. They probably did. They went for the weed. That's what.
yeah, right.
And what do they call that stuff? Like I think it's like cheese curds or something. What is it called, Maeve? And it's very popular up there. Um,
Oh, you're talking poutine, not poontang, but poontang.
yeah, yes, there it is. Yes. So I want to try
What is
that
it?
one day. Poutine.
Poutine. I can't. I had somebody try to tell me the other day, and I still couldn't say
Yeah.
it.
So that's what they're grubbing down with that. That's what's happening. Ooh, but Bonnie, oh gosh, I real quick rant. I hate my neighbors. They're playing this god awful loud music. What is it? Shake that thing, Miss Hana Hana. What is that? Get out of here.
It's Sean Paul.
I
Sean
don't know who
Paul.
that is. I don't care to know who that is. He needs to shut up. It is too loud. God, play some good music. Play some Temptations. Then we're talking. But anyway,
You are like. I'm just gonna start calling you Carlton.
hush.
It ain't usual to be no.
Tom Jones is amazing, all right? So let's not.
See, yeah, and I did y'all get the same dance moves?
I can't dance. But anyway, uh
You could do this, and you could probably make a lot of money on TikTok playing.
I can't snap my fingers either, so it's not
You could
happening.
see they have little sounds where you can make your own snap sounds.
Well, I can't do any of that. I look like a T-Rex. So it doesn't go good when I try to dance, like at
Little
all.
chicken wings. You have the little chicken wing arms.
Yeah, it's just that's not happening. But we're in the season of the witch, and I have to ask you some witchy stuff.
All right.
Have you oh gosh, I just had a super mind fart. The music turned off, and all of a sudden it was like, whoa, they must have heard me. Um, so yeah, season of the witch and everything. What are you gonna be for Halloween?
I don't know. I might get a little.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, the world's
we're just
coming
looking
to an
out
end.
candy though. I probably will get something to go along with Batman's outfit.
Oh, female Robin,
I could do that.
or no, I could see.
Poison Ivy is my favorite of the characters.
Okay, you could go with Poison Ivy. That's always a good choice. And, don't get upset if I like give you the side eye or something, because I have a thing for redheads. So,
She's so, but I love. I watched some of her like her when she like the clip of her where she came to be. It was just it's cute. Uma Thurman's a different kind of pretty. She is pretty. Jordan's always said she's gorgeous, and it's a different kind of gorgeous.
ooh, you watch Batman and Robin. Hmm.
I like Poison Ivy. This, but the Batgirl or whatever she is, that was so annoying.
You didn't like
And I
the
didn't realize how cringy Mr. Freeze was.
yeah, with the one liner. I mean, it. I
It was bad.
I like
The
the
car.
movie for what it is, and that's about it. But Joel Schumacher had too much freedom. I
There
mean,
was a lot going.
and it's
That
weird.
there was so much going on. It was cheese. It ended up being a cheese fest.
Yeah, it's weird because I like Batman Forever. Like I genuinely like Batman Forever. I mean, Jim Carrey, he was a little too much. He wasn't a good
Yeah.
Riddler, but I like the movie. So it's like, what the heck
He
happened?
was the one that had the staff at it. I was watching some like it was talking about like behind the scenes and stuff type things, but he was the one that insisted that the Riddler have the staff. They weren't going to put it in there because
Well,
it wasn't.
no, he had a cane before, so that makes sense. That's not my issue. It's just the
They weren't
acting
going to put
itself.
that in there though. Isn't that weird? But he insisted on it.
Well, that's good. At least they got something right. But yeah. So no dressing up for Halloween. Any rituals or anything? Or you just laying low? Here's your candy. Go.
I have been laying low, but I mean, it's not that I do rituals and stuff, but it's kind of more behind the scenes.
Ooh,
So
she's
I'll say,
cursing people, folks.
no, no, I wouldn't say that. I
Mm.
mean, Curtis, like, well, the whole it goes along with the whole Gypsy Rose stuff, and I might tell more a bit later, but there was somebody was going to try to sue somebody because
Yeah.
Gypsy had actually shared all of her medical records, and it was not illegal or whatever, but they were trying to. Here's Gypsy, Miss money hungry, crazy person, murderer, all the things. Anyway, her family's trying to sue this person because they're sharing all the medical records. I'm like, no, you're telling a lie when you're doing all these documentaries, still grifting for money, and people don't know who you are. You didn't deserve only 8 years. You're just as guilty. You still need to be in prison. Which there's nothing they can do. But they also want people to know exactly who she really is, which I think is important, and so that they're not blindly giving her money
Hmm.
when she was never sick. She was sick, but she anyway. But it's crazy because they've tried to sue some people, and me and Curtis, I was like, okay, here's the info I need. I said, I don't think these people deserve any more money. This person had the rights. Here it was. Here's the case. And the case was thrown out. They're still trying to say they want to bring her back to court, but it's also been on stall for like 2, 3 months now.
Sounds about right. Oh, they switched songs.
But it was interesting because we do things like that are kind of behind the scenes, and
Yeah. No, you don't want that public. Yeah. Well, no, that's the thing when it comes to stuff like that. Anyway, if you're into the occult to
you don't
practice,
show your altar while it's
yeah,
a work altar, right? People don't. They want. There's so much bullshit on the on Facebook, YouTube, wannabes, right?
hmm
Somebody that's serious about their stuff, they're not going to show you,
no, they'll
and they're
show
going to
you
tell you
a fake one.
right. They're
Yeah.
not going to tell you everything.
Yeah, they'll show you a little fake. Like, yeah, here's the upfront altar, and you're not going to see the real one. And you shouldn't. You do have to
Well,
know
some
when to.
people are dumb though, so
Yeah, that is very
they
true.
don't. They think that they're going to prove like if they're going to think that it's going to be like a measuring contest, right? And they think that that's intimidating. Like it's kind of just lame.
Yeah.
Don't tell me exactly what I need to to watch you and then tie you up.
No,
Don't be dumb.
I would probably have a fake setup and just the weirdest things on there. I'll even put a dildo on there just for fun.
That would be funny though. Yeah, because they wouldn't know what the hell, you know.
Yeah, like what is happening here? What kind of freak thing are you doing? Some good stuff. You want a part of it? Have
Right.
have some powdered sugar in a line.
That's funny. That's
That's
funny.
what I would do. Just to mess with folks, but yeah, that is weird though that people they have a weird habit of bragging about their workings and stuff like that, and it's like, no, don't talk about it. It's supposed to be done in secret.
It's
Mostly,
intimidating. It's trying to. They're trying to be. It's just stupid.
yeah.
That's one of the reasons I kind of just like
Yeah.
I'm. It's like you get to. It's like okay, this was fun. It was fun, kind of just trolling and stuff. But I'm moving on to better trolling now,
Yeah.
and it's fun because like I don't know. Like I had a. I mean, it's funny. On a backup account, I like. It's funny. It's already grown so big, and it's like nobody knows who I really am because those people. Now those people are crazy too. They'll be looking up your phone numbers and sending people out to your house. Like these people that are just Rose diehard fans, they're insane,
Yep.
dude.
Folks are
It's like y'all
nuts.
must be pretty dark if you're wanting to cover for that. There's something going on in there. It's
Oh.
like yeah, it's weird. People like that always seem to draw in crazy.
Yeah, well, crazy
It's like they
attracts
bring
crazy.
well, right. That's what you do. You always kind of draw your own.
Oh dear God. I
Then you
just
get
thought
people
about
like me
something.
that wants. Then you get people like me that want to call you out, and then you have. Oh my God, my favorite is Flawless Nina. She cracks me up. She is this girl. She's from. I guess originally she'd been lived in. She's lived in. She was from Jamaica, moved to New York. She's in Dallas area now, and she is a mess. This is one of those girls you do not mess with. And she goes, "You do not call on me unless I call for you."
Yeah.
And she, if you mess with her, you're dying, dude.
Like I
Like,
have a Jamaican client and he's very nice, but oh my gosh.
you
he,
don't fuck with it.
he
No,
gets all I mean, and then like I have to mute the
don't
phone
play.
when I speak with him because I start laughing. He gets so heated and intense, but then he'll start stuttering and stuff. I'm laughing my butt off. And he's just,
Oh,
I tell you, man, I'm gonna go over there and I show you what you're doing with that shitty. And I was like, oh my god.
she said something the other day, and you won't hear her accent except for when she wants you. She said, "You dirty." She goes. She said something, and it came out extreme. I said, "Oh no!" They
Yeah.
made her call upon her ancestors just now because she's going after this girl. I mean, and Gypsy hates her, and it's kind of funny because she's Nina's so much like myself where she's like she gets kind of tickled. She's like this girl's taking it for real. Like she's so upset, and so it makes it's easier to call her out. It's like this person is so upset by me, and she's actually there was a whole if anybody's ever heard if and I know if y'all have ever been on the TikToks, if you've heard, oh honey, I'm not pressed by you. Um, I'm not intimidated by you. My man would touch you with a 10-foot pole. And she was talking about my friend here like that.
Oh,
And it was a whole, like a trend that was going on TikTok. And I said, girl, because you had Gypsy so upset, you made her a whole meme. And it's even funnier when you get see somebody so upset that accidentally make themselves a meme. You don't want to make yourself a meme. That's not.
no.
No.
Well, some
It's
do.
it,
Okay, so Maeve, he said that he's pretty sure he saw a UFO in the 90s, and I am now curious. Do you remember the shape of it? Was it saucer-like, triangular, cigar, square like the Borg? I'm just curious if you recall anything about it. Freaking Benny, he saw a UFO, and he actually had to pull over to the side of the road after he saw it because I think he said it was triangular and it did some weird, impossible maneuver and it just disappeared. And he had to pull over. Like, did I just see that? Did I see that? Let's see. What else do we have here? Noella, I think she's responding to Maeve. How did it move? I watched what looked like a plane straight down, fly straight down, and then turn up. And we said that is not how a plane moves. My
Yeah,
mind
right.
always goes to, is this testing of military planes? Quite possibly. Christy wants to know, did you see Beetlejuice?
I haven't got to see it yet. I'm so.
I've not seen it. When I do, I'll probably do a
It's
review on
honestly
it.
right now. The economy is so crazy. It's
Now,
there's other things important right now, and it sucks because I that was this type of stuff I always loved doing, but I just that to me right now, not.
I tell you what I did see. Aliens Romulus.
Is it good?
I'm doing up a review on it, so you'll have to wait and check out the review. And speaking of which, you have to watch Aliens 2, or, well, Aliens. It's time for you to get on that. You and Curtis, he could be a part of it. I don't think he's seen it. So,
Okay, aliens with the S, right?
yes, it's time for you to get on that, darn it.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll do that.
and Maeve is saying that it was a set. Oh, for real. It was a set of triangles made with lights, larger one and a smaller one intersecting, six lights, nothing flashing like you would expect from an airplane. It was moving and across the. Darn, dude. Sounds like the freaking Phoenix Lights.
What's the Phoenix
The
Lights?
Phoenix Lights was a UFO spotting back in Phoenix, Arizona. I can't remember the year, and it was huge. Like it flew over Phoenix, and from their calculations, it was bigger than a football field.
Oh my God, that's 100 yards. That's
And
oh
it's
my God.
actually caught on camera. They have it on camera where you can see it.
Is it look sketch or is it
No,
pretty?
oh no, this is legit. This isn't fake. It's too many people who saw it, called into the
How
cops.
how long ago was that?
Oh, this was years ago now, but this is real. And yeah, I forgot about the Phoenix Lights. Crazy. But they say that, and I don't know how true it is, but I've been told this by quite a few people from the UFO community and my good old friend. The triangular ones you want to be aware of because they are usually government. And that those are the ones where it's like, yeah, I don't want to be noticed by this. I see nothing. So got to
Really?
be
What?
careful with
So
that. Oh,
what are
Doll
you?
said it herself here. Triangle ones are military, so.
So they're military. They're U.S.
Well, not necessarily U.S., but we'll say man-made.
Well then, I'm sorry. I'm dingy feeling towards this. What do you mean?
Well, I'm saying it could be more than just the U.S. that has them. So, I mean, it could be the triangular ones could be U.S., Canadian, shoot, Russian, whatever. So that's why
But they're human.
yeah, man-made.
There is nothing extraterrestrial about it.
Well, I won't say that because chances are they were reverse engineered. So there's something ET about them, just
Hmm.
not full on ET. But
Interesting.
but yeah, the Phoenix Lights. I'll link you a video to that. But it's
Yeah,
caught on tape. That thing was huge. Whereas people they were like, "What is this?" And just
that's
moving on
wild.
across. So evidently somebody up there forgot to turn the lights off or some mess.
So were those right? Like, oh no, we forgot our parking lights. Oops. So was that when military?
The Phoenix Light, I doubt it. If it was, that's a big freaking military airship.
So
And
the triangular ones are usually smaller. I said smaller. They're not that small,
yeah,
but yeah.
well, I don't know if they're small. Well, they're smaller than that, but that was something else. I don't know. That it's freaky thinking about it. Uh, freaking Niema, she was in Phoenix. She would have been in Phoenix when that happened, and she didn't see it, or she doesn't remember it. That's so
That's so
annoying.
funny.
It's like, why don't you know this? Gosh darn it, get out of here. You're off. You're out. So, but yeah, it was weird, just weird, and it was another event that happened similar to that, and I can't remember the place. And it's possible it was the same ship. They said that again, according to calculations, that sucker, it was like a boomerang almost, and just
Wow.
very weird, very big, and quiet. That's the other thing. Didn't make any noise. So trippy stuff. Oof. Yeah. So anyway, um, yeah. Beware the triangular ones. Just if you see it, don't see it. That's the best thing
If
I
you
could
see it,
tell
don't
you.
see it.
Yep, if you see it, don't see it. Just like they say, if you see anything, just keep going your way. Because if you see them, they see you. And you don't want a wrong place, wrong time situation like, what's his name? Travis. Is it Travis Walton? Walton. He was the one that the
Oh, I'm
movie
from yeah.
Fire in the Sky.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. I wouldn't want his sounds like I wouldn't want the trauma to come with that.
well, that's the weird thing because uh, not too long ago he was interviewed and he was speaking about the aliens and stuff like that, and he actually changed what he initially thought. He was saying that at the time in his panic he thought they were trying to hurt him and do whatever, like the movie exaggerated stuff that happened, of course. I mean, although it
I couldn't
is,
get into the movie because
oh, it's one of the scariest abduction scenes ever. But
really
oh yeah, Fire in the Sky, that mess, oh yes.
okay.
Because but anyway, he said that he doesn't think that they were trying to hurt him. He was sort of an idiot, and it was
Well,
an,
our perception's
yeah,
different.
and he's thinking like he was sort of an idiot, got hit by a beam, and they wanted to make sure he was okay. But upon seeing them, he panicked, and he ran throughout the ship and ended up in some room, and they didn't chase after him exactly. A humanoid figure came in and was speaking to him to calm him down, and then I think they knocked him out, and then he woke up in the middle of freaking nowhere. It's like, oh Christ. But he says that he doesn't think they were trying to hurt him. They were inspecting him, making sure he was okay. Because if they wanted to hurt him, they probably could
Why
have.
would they have sent it back? Right.
Yeah, so it's very interesting, his interviews. And uh another interview that I really like, and I hate that he passed away, anything from John Lear. While I don't necessarily agree with John Lear on a lot of stuff, I like listening to the guy speak, and he gets so passionate. And he was
Hmm.
big in the alien UFO community, and he was, the Lear jet.
Hmm.
That's him, John Lear.
Really?
So yeah, he was in aviations. He's a legit pilot. He knows his mess, and
So he saw something.
he was friends with Bob Lazar, and well, they did a giant dis. They discredited him so hard. But John Lear, I recommend everyone check out the Project Camelot interviews with John Lear. They're long. I think the first one is about 4 hours long. The second one maybe about 3 hours, and they're really, really good. Again, I don't agree with everything he says, but it's enough that he says where I'm like, well, it's captivating. I think it's interesting. Uh, some one thing I I can't say I disagree with, but I also agree with. It's weird. His take on the moon. He believed that the moon is not a natural satellite, and it was brought here.
It was
And
brought here.
yeah, it was brought here. Now, I don't know how true
Is
that
it like
is.
some Truman Show stuff?
What? No, no. Um, apparently the Earth did not have a moon, and they brought it here, and it's supposed to be some type of alien base on it. And the Apollo mission stopped because I don't know. I guess we were annoying the aliens, and they said, "Hey, don't come
Yep.
back, go away." So I again, that's the part where I'm like,
Scram.
well, I don't know about that, but I wouldn't be surprised if the moon wasn't a natural satellite, and it makes me wonder.
It's amore. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's just something about it where it's like, huh, and I always found it weird that the moon seems so perfectly shaped.
No.
I know that sounds odd. Like if you look at the moon on Mars, like that thing is all beat up and dented. It doesn't know what it is. I mean, and you see this like, why is this so perfect? I mean, yes, of course it has craters and everything, but it's just like, wow, what are the chances? But yeah, so some people believe it's an alien base on there, and they observe us. Now
I don't.
the question is, who is they? You know, which ones? And so
Right.
I don't know. I
I think
just
the moon's just the moon.
yeah, I just think it's interesting. I mean, heck, at one point, didn't people say it was made out of cheese, or was that just the Wallace and Gromit cartoon thing? That might have just been Wallace and Gromit or Grimace. I can't remember their names, but
Do you ever remember seeing the video where the girl thought that the sun turned off and the moon turned on?
what happened there?
There was some video, and like it was just like one of those videos where some D girl gets called out, like, and it goes, I don't know if it was a vine or whatever, but it was like it was like this girl is stupid, and so you see this part. She was sometimes when the when the sun goes down and the moon turns on.
Oh God, that's
Where
not
do you
real.
think the motherfucker go? Like, just like bye.
That's not real. Tell me that's not real.
Are you gonna tell me?
That's
Are you
real.
gonna look at people nowadays and tell me that no, like mental illness is a
Is she
real
from
thing?
a different country or this country?
What do you think?
I'm hoping she's from England.
No, she wasn't, honey. Nope,
Oh,
no
that's
big.
embarrassing.
Yep. I mean, if she was as serious as a heart attack, I'm like, oh, this isn't.
I,
This is. I've literally gotten to where I ask and comment sometimes. I say, "Is this South Terrier?" Because I hope it is.
oh wow. How old was she?
She was young, but it wasn't like she was old enough to know better.
Well, like I'm hoping she was. I'll be nice between the ages of 0 and 15, and the
No,
15 is
she's old.
pushing it. Really, it should be 12, but 15.
Uh, maybe 18 and under, but not
Oh,
definitely not. She was older than 15.
Christ, that's some. Oh, I would
She might
just.
have been up to 20, so I would say anywhere from 15 to 20.
If I was her parents, I'd just bury my head in the sand. You failed. That's
I mean, you
embarrassing.
can't go backwards now. You're it's this is it. This is as good as it goes.
Yeah. I hope she's pretty because she doesn't have anything else going.
Right? Like, how you want to even get a job at McDonald's?
Oh
Like, what are we
no.
gonna do?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's time for me to step up for folks at McDonald's. Don't make it seem like working at
No,
McDonald's is
it's not.
something
Okay,
bad.
how do I put it? Okay, let's just say this girl needs a helmet.
Okay.
We
Uh,
need to go get her fitted for her helmet.
Doll
It's
is
just it's hard to believe there's people that yeah, but it's scary how dumb.
Doll is asking if we heard about the second moon we're getting. I have not heard anything like that. Where are you getting that from? The second moon. Wouldn't that mess up the oceans? Like, I'm pretty sure that
It
would
would
not be
throw some.
good.
Maybe that's why all these whales are coming up on land and trying to kill themselves.
Yeah, so but where are you getting that from? I'm pretty sure that can't happen unless I guess they just want everyone underwater. But that's sort of like the Planet X thing to me, Nibiru, which I am not a believer in. Always it's like it's
What
Planet
is that
X.
supposed to be? Is that just like
It's a couple of different stories from it. I mean, one story says that it's where the giants or reptilians went to after they were booted off this
What?
planet. Yeah, and it's between dimensions or something. Planet X, it's beyond our solar system, and it's coming back, and then that's when they're gonna the giants or reptilians or whoever's
That where
gonna
Bigfoot lives too?
probably they're gonna come off and reclaim this planet and all that. And again, I'm
Uh,
not a big believer in Nibiru. Like, if you are cool, I'm just not. And it part of it goes along with the hollow Earth theory, which I'm not a super believer in, and the NWO.
it's been a long time since I've heard the Hollow Earth. What is that one again?
Essentially, Earth is hollow, and reptilians live
Hello, hello, hello,
they live
hello.
underground in there waiting to have an uprising. They're slowly enslaving and brainwashing the human race, and it's part of the NWO, New World Order, governments coming together to get one over on folks and all that. I'm not a big believer in that either. It's not enough. It's
Mm.
just it's do I think that we are visited or have been visited and also manipulated? Oh, most certainly. I do think that has happened. I do think that at one point, different beings, species of aliens have portrayed our gods or God, whatever you want to call it. Do I think that they're plotting world domination or whatever? Well, not really, because why wait for a species to get advanced and more dangerous who will be able to fight back instead of just do it now? They're stupid. Take over and be done with it. I mean, if you
Yeah,
have the technology to travel light years like that and open up freaking wormholes or whatever,
that's crazy. Yeah.
then you could take over this little blueberry without much problems. So I think a lot of it is exaggerated, and a lot of it comes from TV shows and imaginations, and maybe people wanting something exciting to happen like that, or maybe they're unhappy with their life and they look for a reason for why this sucks here or that there, and they
Right.
substitute this into it. Like, I'm sure it's a lot of reasons, but I'm just, it's not me. I think it's too far fetched. But then they say the truth is stranger than fiction. So I guess
Yeah,
that possibility is there, but the probability is pretty freaking low.
that's crazy. Yeah.
So I don't know if any of that word salad made sense.
No,
But
it does.
yeah, so it's just one of those things, just like I am, and I know folks give me the eye for this, but I am not a big believer in Atlantis. Not in the sense of it's some mythical place and super advanced and all that. I believe there was an Atlantis, and I believe it was just a trade area and it went underwater. I
Hmm.
I don't necessarily think it was home to super advanced people and the technology and all of that. I just no. But I do believe in Atlantis, just not as a scientific
Not
super
like this
culture. Yeah.
woo-woo version that's been told so often.
Yeah, I don't believe that, or like that's where gosh, I want to say, and this is so obscure, but and it's from an old TV show where they were trying to pass it off as facts, where angels resided with man and all of that. It's just, yeah.
It's kind
Well,
of weird.
I'm not pooping on them. I'm just saying that it's not. Doll is saying I'm breaking her heart, messing on her conspiracy ideas. And I mean, I'm not trying to or anything. Believe in what you want to believe in, with all your heart. I'm just saying, for me, it's not so. I'm not going to dog someone
You
out.
just don't find enough supporting evidence
Yeah,
on
it's
that.
just not enough. And, it's just how it is for me. But if you believe in it, I say believe in it with all your heart, no matter what I say. I'm just some prick on the internet in his
Right.
living room.
Your perception might have been totally different, and you have might have reasons that you feel the way you do. You know.
Yeah. Ooh, V. I remember that show. I remember both shows. Well, I saw the original one, and I remember the remake of it used to come on ABC, and it ended a little bit too soon, but I want to say they made a couple of TV movies.
Is V the vendetta or whatever?
That's something totally totally
What
different.
V then?
V is about the alien invasion. They were slowly occupying the world and pretending to be good. And it was a show from maybe the 80s originally. It was either late 70s or the 80s.
Never
And
heard.
then they remade it in the 2000s with the woman with very short hair. I want to say her name is on the tip of my tongue because she's actually, I like her with long hair. She's cute with long hair. I want to say it's the chick from Deadpool. And I can't think of her name. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But you would like V, Bonnie. It's a good show.
I have to check it out then.
Yeah, you would like V. Speaking of shows, I got to get you and Niema back together so we can continue on Ash versus Evil Dead too.
Yeah.
I have a new recording technique, so everything should be much better. It's just the
Oh, really?
editing. Yeah. So
That's
I have been working on that. I have not forgotten.
it.
But first things first, you need to watch Aliens.
Yeah, we'll do. I will do that.
Will you? Are you gonna forget?
No, I really will. I've been wanting something to watch, and I've run out of my shows, um, and so now I kind of looking for something else to get in.
Yeah. So definitely Aliens and write out your thoughts on it and everything. Niema actually has homework herself. She is watching the 1999 Mummy and the 2017 Mummy, and she has to give us a report on it like she's in high
Oh
school.
Lord, that is too funny. You're making her give her a school report. Fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so yeah, that's her assignment because, well, yeah, I want to take a break from making all the content, darn it. But
Never did I ever write a whole school book report using Clipboard notes alone.
I'm trying to remember the
I did.
last
I'm a horrible person.
the the
Mary Shelley's
the
Frankenstein.
last book report I did, I didn't even read the book. I read some of it.
I've read the Cliff Notes to
No,
Frankenstein.
I never read Cliff Notes, but I read some of the book and mostly
You
the
don't remember Cliff Notes then? Oh my God, the
I
Cliff
never
Notes.
used them. I know what they are. I just never used them.
It's like an ADD person's dream for a story. I
No, I just
get to the good part.
I pretty
Go.
much just fumbled my way through and came up with stuff like, well, now this was intriguing because of the personality that came out at this ideal time, and you just make a word salad, like,
Right.
which I don't understand. Maybe someone can explain this to me, but why is it that when you're doing assignments or whatever, like the teachers get upset and it's like, no, you need to say more. Like, I don't need to say more. I said everything I had to say. It wasn't that good. It was stupid or whatever. It's done. Like, I always got in trouble for that. You need to say more and express more. No, I don't. I got to the point. It's not good. What
It was a
more is
horrible thing.
needed?
What do you want me to do? Like build this up to something because it's
Yeah,
not.
like it's insane. Like, what?
Right. It's crazy how some people think that I'm like, just because it's a literature or it's something that other people has regarded as great literature doesn't mean it is.
Yeah, so it's just crazy to me. I don't get it. You're not very intelligent because you can't say more. No, I'm very intelligent because I could say everything you said in 3 words. Not that good.
I bet your teachers loved you.
No, well, They did actually. You got to remember, I was the
Really?
quiet kid who just didn't want anything to do with nothing. So, it
Trying to pop my back. Sorry.
I'm gonna elbow drop you. That'll pop it. Just, I would break you in two. You don't want that.
Ew, pop.
Ugh.
He, I feel like I'm gonna go. Krr.
But no, my teachers, it's I didn't like them. Well, I won't even say that. It was only a handful of teachers I truly did not like. But for the most part, they were cool with me. A decent chunk of them liked me, but I, I I'll never forget it, but pretty much got tired of school and gave up on that mess when I hit 3rd grade, I want to say. And Mildred freaking Ford, that old crow. Anyway, that's
What?
when,
This is teacher.
yeah, Mildred Ford. And that's when I was just pretty much done. She made me feel miserable. I hated the experience. I didn't like it.
What did
And
she just make you feel like you weren't good or what?
she just wasn't a very good teacher. And I think I still hold resentment over one thing more so than anything. And it was making a tassel. Like, those little tassel things that they
Yeah.
intertwine together. So
What were
I'm
you in that for?
well, now it was for art class. Now here's the thing. I'm not good with any type of arts and crafts. I'm just not. I don't have that gift.
Mhm.
And I was making a tassel and I couldn't believe it because it was coming together. Yeah, it was crooked. I, and it was a little, it was special. It needed a helmet, we'll say. But it was something that I was doing and I was proud of. And it was my friend Marquise next to me, and we were just talking and doing the thing and laughing. And she got mad and she took my tassel and threw it away and
Oh no,
and
that
kicked me out of the class and everything. And that just
hurts
right
your feelings.
there, I was done.
Oh, Mel.
You know, like it's insane that one little thing. Well, not little. It was a big thing, but
I'll see if I can. Come here, Vader.
I
I'm gonna show you. Come here,
yeah.
Vader. Come here, babies. I got my. Come here. Don't be yours, little baby. Say hi, somebody.
Oh my
Come on.
god. What did
I'm a,
you do?
say I'm a pumpkin.
Oh no, it's causing the green screen the bloop 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 all over. But the dog has orange.
He's got
Oh
orange
my
ears
god.
and his paws.
That's actually pretty cool.
It is cute.
Oh my god, I like that.
Mm. Him's a sweet baby boy and him my little pumpkin.
Christy asks, what's his name?
Say, my name's Darth Vader.
Uh,
Darth Vader, middle name Rick James. My friend calls him Rick James
Rick
because his hair, like it'll get so curly that it looks like he's kind of had a bit of a jerry curl.
Noella said, ooh, ADHD dream is speechify in the voice of Snoop Dogg. That's a dream. Okay.
You tell me, boy, yeah.
Yeah, but let's see. After that, though, the next terrible I had a lot of them, but one of them, and I spoke about this before. I said this before. I won't say his name, but he went to jail. He got out like maybe 4 or 5 years ago now, and yeah, not a good guy. He went to jail because he was doing stuff with students and filming it, and yeah, and he didn't.
That's horrible.
Yeah, he was. He. I never liked him ever, and he was the one who told me that he's not going to change his curriculum or anything because one kid doesn't get it. It's not his problem, And it's like, oh. Nice to know you're a good teacher. Thanks. And that's
Yeah, I
when,
think some people, it's like, and I feel sorry for the people that always gets it, like that one teacher that they're kind of like at their, they're ready to retire and they haven't yet, but they almost take it out on all the kids, and
yeah. So,
it just, I feel bad because it does, it can make a horrible experience.
yeah. And then I had another teacher, Marin. What a wiener. He got really, no, he got really lucky. This is one of the times where I was 2 seconds away from blowing my top. This little
Oh,
Nazi looking man, I could have beat him to a pulp if I wanted to. Like, he has no idea how close he came to just
wow,
catching
dude.
some hands. So instead, I was able just to swallow my anger and I gave him the middle finger and left.
Dang, dude. I can't, that's got to be a lot to make you angry like
Yeah,
that.
I couldn't stand that little man. So he really has no idea. He better thank his blessings because
If I see you now,
yeah, no, you don't get it. You really don't
you
get
would
it.
know what he looks like to this day, I'm sure.
Yeah, I so he he got very lucky. He really did. Like he just has no idea.
You're still thinking it.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah. Oh yeah. A racist prick. So yeah, I am. So he got extremely lucky.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's all at your school. That's your.
Oh, oops. Oopsie. Sorry, I accidentally hit the Ethernet cable.
I went.
Hold up, it's reconnecting. Okay, we should be back now.
Boom. We're in. Okay.
Are we back? Yeah, we're back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I accidentally hit the Ethernet cable and made everything go wonky. Oops. And you have a
What would a yapping at midnight be without a little bit of technical
yeah.
difficulties?
And good night, Christy. You have a good one.
Night.
Uh, I think we're still. Hold up, let me check. I have this muted, right? Oh, oops, that's blank. That's not supposed to be blank. Oh no. All right, we're good. Okay, cool. Anyway, oh, I did it again. Go back.
Mhm.
Now I'm hitting all the wrong keys. How did this pop up? Go away.
Right.
Okay, there we go. Um, yeah, doll. It was a teacher from. Yeah, exactly what you said. We'll just leave it at that. And yeah, Marin though, he got very lucky. I just I had rotten luck with teachers and classrooms because I unfortunately landed into the classrooms with all the loud mouths and just the annoying ones, and it's like ah, and and it seemed like I had that every single year in school, so I couldn't get
That's
away from it. And
yeah. You got it rough. That sucks.
uh, and I just like I said, it started with I want to say it was third grade, and I just stopped enjoying Mildred Ford. You know, first grade was cool, that was fine. Second grade was annoying, but whatever. But third grade is what did it, and
You're
then
like, not for me.
miserable in fourth, miserable in fifth. Sixth grade, we had a little bit of a bounce back. Uh, the seventh grade, miserable. Eighth grade, a bit of a bounce back, and then it just went all
Wow,
downhill after that.
that sucks.
Yeah, I've just and so when people they say, "Oh, I love school. It was amazing." I'm like, really? Like, really?
I didn't love it, but I didn't have a horrible time like
Yeah.
that.
Or when students said, "I like going to school." Really?
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, freaking Nestor Lopez. He would say that mess. I'd give him the stink eye. Like, are you
Some
kidding
people
me?
are crazy. Some people are crazy if they're trying to be dramatic. No, there's no way. Who would love that?
It's some people who do. I don't get it, but it's just one of those things.
I love torture. That's so funny of me.
But you also got to remember too. I'm someone who figured out very young. Like I started thinking very young that this is nothing but a legalized prison. It's just prison for kids. You can't go anywhere. You only get 30 minutes on the yard. It's like it's a prison. You're forced to be around people you don't like. You can't
Was
escape.
your favorite class? Was it recess
Exactly.
or
Yes.
nap or nap?
No, recess. No, it was going home. God.
You were
Like as
yeah.
soon
There's
as
the
I got
kid that always likes nap time the best, and there's
yeah,
the kids that like recess.
like
Then the weirdos that like school.
as soon as I got there, I was ready to leave because it's stressful. It's annoying. God forbid if I ever have a kid. Oh, good lord. Ugh. If somehow that were to happen, boy, I don't know
You're
what.
not going to be the parent that goes to the school.
No, I'm not doing that PTA mess. It's garbage. I'm not doing any fundraisers. Forget that. Where's my money?
Right?
God.
Do I get to keep this money?
Yeah, how about this? I'll bake the cookies. You buy them from me.
Some of that stuff is just ridiculous too. It's like you want me to really sell this to people I know.
Yeah, like no, you pay me. Like or
Well,
pay
and
the
it's
kid.
funny because they'll pick this like cookie batter that's like $30 for like 12 cookies.
Yeah, no,
You know,
forget that. I would
you
not.
want me to put you want my people that like my people are poor asshole.
Yeah, and I would not be the attentive parent. Like I would unfortunately be the teacher's worst nightmare parent because I already don't like teachers. Very few of them I like. Very few. And I oh boy, I would hate to be the math teacher. Like we would come to blows because I would tell them right to their face, "This is pointless. You're never going to use it in life. When have you used a letter and a number together? Tell me."
That is what's crazy. Yeah.
Like so, no, this is pointless. And I would tell
Like
them
for
right to their
real.
face, and we would probably get into a fight. Not my fault. You're a dork.
Serious though. It's I don't know. And then the way they're teaching nowadays is just kind of bullshit anyway. It's just weird.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things. But anyway, I think this is a good spot to end it on Melvin saying he hates teachers. So
School sucks.
yeah, exactly. Bonnie, thank you for joining. Do you have anything
You're
coming
welcome.
up or anything you want to shout out?
No, no, not really. Just kind of doing the thing on the TikTok. So,
TikTok. What's your TikTok?
um, the I'm only going to be public with the one, and it's just it's under bitty bitty bon bon,
That's the
bitty
name.
bitty bon bon, bitty bitty bon bon.
All right, I will
I
remember
see what
to
you did
link
there.
that. That is a name. Uh,
Yeah, from Selena.
yeah, I
Oh
only
my
know
god.
one song by her, so
Oh really?
yeah, 10 points if you
Dreaming.
could guess which one.
You're dreaming of you
Yep,
all night.
that's the only one. I like that
And
song, but
tomorrow I'll be holding you tight.
oh Christ, I okay, I accidentally did it again. Accidentally tugged on the Ethernet cord. That's how I know it's
Bye.
it's time to go. But let's see what's coming up for Unexplained. Yeah, stay tuned. Monday or Tuesday, the review of Alien Rom,
Okay,
and
I'll be looking at that.
and there should be a new Tell Me About It popping up. Witches, wizards, and warlocks. So
That sounds fun.
yeah, that should be an interesting one. And then of course the Too Crazy to Believe to finish it off. Yeah, and with that said, thank you guys for joining us. Sorry for the tech issues at the end because I'm clumsy. And I hope everyone has a very good night and a good
Like
day.
where you go.
Oh, yes, hit the subscribe button as well and like because, I'm bad at
Okay.
that. And yeah, it's midnight somewhere, so go ahead and do some yapping. Bye, everybody.